Howdy, howdy, folks. A-Train here with you for another episode of Roller Coaster Tycoon. Now available on Steam. Of course, all your games. I think Atari, they had RCT3. We're doing 1 and 2 because that's all that matters. 3, not so much. All right, so let's jump into, we did Forest Frontier. Oh, hey. Oh, you know what? Let me do a couple of things here real quick while I'm thinking about this. So, yeah, we got it up on screen. Okay, good. What I want to show you is what I didn't show you yesterday. This box right here, if you've got RCT2, and we have open RCT2, so we can play Roller Coaster Tycoon and Roller Coaster Tycoon 2 on a Windows 10 machine. Down here in this bread box, there's the track designer. Okay? And this is what opens up basically a big deal here where you can go in and just freestyle design you some roller coasters and save them and then import them into your games as plug and play. Hey, Z-Dog, what's up? How are you today? Nice to see you. Appreciate you being here. Hope you're having a great day, being safe if you're in the freeze zone, the deep freeze, like those of us down here in Dallas, being safe. So appreciate you joining in. So you see all the, the list is just unbelievable. And this is really the big difference between Roller Coaster Tycoon 2 and 1. Because I was playing around, as you saw with Forest Frontiers, it's like, okay, there's things I want to do with this. I can't do that. You can't do that either. Those didn't come along until they did like the Steel Twister Coaster. You know, you have all these different variants of the various roller coasters here. You know, suspended, steel, stand-up. You know, I mean, it's whatever. There's just all kinds of stuff. Anyway, all right, so you can go on here. Now, for the RCT1 invalid selection. Oh, well, whatever, dude. Just take me back to the menu. Quick track designer. There. If you're doing RCT1 parks, like we are, what you need to do is what we did yesterday after we ended the program. And I'll show you where Forest Frontier... this is Forest Frontier. Is it Forest Frontier? It is. Okay. I wound up buying all this space over here. And actually use some of the space back here too. And so we designed this steel looping coaster called the Copperhead, which is super cool. Check this out. High excitement, high intensity, medium nausea rating. And it brings in a bunch of bucks, like lots and lots of money. So you see it does the launched deal, so there's no chain lift. And then they do a big camelback there. So there's like 5 seconds of airtime. Look at this. It's crazy. Almost 6 seconds of airtime. That's a lot of airtime. Yeah, right. It's been a minute, right? See, there's more airtime coming down the backstretch, and they come around and then slow down through the brake section. Boom, done. So yeah, this is a cool design. I really like it. So they launch up the hill and then they do a helix down, and that kind of builds the speed a little bit, and then they drop, and then they do a big camel back, and then they come up here, and then they turn around, and then they do the back-to-back loops with the picture thing in between, and then they go back up again and come around and do 2 a little more gentle camelbacks for more airtime. So super cool. So there's that design. Now, you know, we built Woody yesterday, and we built Der Looper, right? Then I did this right here. Boop, boop. Let's change this. This is the Beetlebug, which is the little kiddie coaster. Here, you know what? I'm going to mute this for a second. Whew, yikes. That's assaulting my ears. So let's close Copperhead and we'll open up Beetlebug. Beetlebug runs through twice. And with that, you get a medium intensity with a low excitement. Now, you could improve that with scenery. And this is small enough and short enough that you could build a building around it. And then it would be an indoor coaster. So when it rains, people are still going to ride it. That's legit. Okay? Something small like this. And then what you can do, if you're doing the rider throughput well enough, like where is that? Right here. The queue time is 4 minutes. So anything under 10 minutes is good. But it's got to be like a little bit exciting. It can't be like, the merry-go-round or something. You don't want the queue line to be, too long. People get ticked off about it. Like this thing here. Let's see what the queue time is here. 6 minutes. I want to go on something more thrilling. Okay, that's great. As long as you're not saying, I've been standing in line for this forever. $5 minutes for the merry-go-round. Same thing. You see what I'm saying? Is you don't want people complaining about having to stand in line too long. You want them to stand in line, though. Okay? You want people to wait. Because people standing in queue lines, there's two things. Oh, this dude's got to pee. Right there, he's about to duck in the... Oh, no, he went right... Dude, you're a moron. You freaking ran right by a restroom, and you have to take a leak. This is where you create a section of path over here out in the middle of nowhere, and you use the claw and you pick those idiot peeps up, and you just go drop them on that path to just run back and forth until they pee themselves or something. And then you always have a separate little section of water where if they get red-faced and you catch them like breaking something, you just go drop them in the water and drown them. It's part of the fun of this game. So anyway, but you see what I'm saying here on the queue line. All right, so this is just a simple... This thing cost $904 to build. So this is the kind of coaster you want to be able to... Because again, remember, you're not going to get necessarily the coasters you want at the start of the game. You're going to have to research them, right? You may not get the wooden coaster. You may not get the steel looping coaster, right? You may get the steeplechase coaster, whatever, or flying swinging coaster thing or another, okay? And those tend to be bigger, goofier designs. All right, I want the 4 basic coasters, which is the wooden coaster, the junior coaster, the steel looping coaster. Really, those are the 3 basics right there. I want those 3 designs, and you can make $1 bazillion in a park, right? So like here, if you look at the coasters we got, Wild Mouse, Spinning Wild Mouse, just not a big fan. Part of the issue is the throughput, okay? You want more riders per hour, and if you're putting 4 riders in a car, okay, and you only got like 6 of them running, that throughput's going to be a little on the light side. Now, this is a classic style stand-up roller coaster, as opposed to the Bollinger and Mabillard, which I think comes along later. It may be later in... It may be in RCT1, but it's definitely in RCT2. But you want to have some designs saved that you can just plug and play. Because trying to lay out a coaster and get it to work early in the game when you're trying to make money and the clock's ticking is not a strategy for success. So now if you look here, we got Woody, okay? That's a $4,000 coaster. It'll cost less than $5 once it's in and you put down the paths and stuff, and it's going to make a crap ton of money. All right, but that's still $5,000. If you start with a $10,000 budget, that's half your budget, but it would be worth it. All right. Whereas we go over here, I did 2 of them. I did Beetlebug, which is the one you were looking at. So, and it's a low excitement, low nausea, but medium intensity. So this is going to be a little bit better than if it were just low intensity. All right. More kids will ride it because kids are going to have their range of, hey, my preferred ride. Let's click on a kid here. Let's see what his preferred ride is here. Nope. Wait, where? Oh, here it is. Preferred ride intensity between 1 and 4. Okay. Well, here's Woody. Intensity is 6.5. He ain't going to ride Woody. Okay. Here's Der Looper. 556. That's a good number. I like that number. For those of you who get it, 5.56 millimeter. He's not going to ride that. He sure isn't going to ride the Copperhead, which is a 669 intensity. But he'll ride this. All right, with a 259, he's good. So, or she, Cassie, whatever. All right, you see what I'm saying? So that's an important part to your strategy, is to have stuff. Now, if we want to up that a little bit, look here. Here's the Bumblebee design, which is just a little bit bigger version of this. Okay? And it's basically, it curves up a hill, it drops you down, goes up over a hump, and it takes you into a bank, and it puts you up over another little hump. Boom, done. That's it. Thanks for playing. $1,200. But it is a 490 intensity with a 360 excitement. Again, you can change the excitement by putting scenery around stuff. You build 2-3 layers of trees or something around flowers and stuff like that around a ride, and that raises the excitement rating. Also, if you put it next to, like this haunted house, I think is getting a excitement bump. See, it's a 341 medium. I think that's in part because it's like 2 tiles away from the roller coaster. All right. Plus, it's got a lot of trees around it, and there's walls. So all those little scenery elements that you can pack in there not only make it look good, but they raise the excitement level, and then that helps you get more out of the deal. Does that make sense? Cool. Look at this. What is this? What a mess. So anyway, there's crazy stuff like this. I'm just not a fan of that stuff. I like simple designs that don't cost much money. $905, $1,219. This thing's $3,000. That thing's $4,500. All right. So if I'm working a budget, $10,000 park, did I save Der Looper? I think I did. Oh, there's a Bumblebee right there. Der Looper, $26.95. We could build the Beetlebug and Der Looper, and we're still under $4,000. You throw in a pirate ship and a spinny duty and a merry-go-round, you got yourself a park, right? Now, the only thing is Beetlebug and Bumblebee, the junior coaster is not going to have the on-ride photo section, all right? So then let's redo the math. You got $10,000. You've got Woody plus Der Looper plus Beetlebug. You got 3 coasters, 2 with on-ride photo sections, a ton of rider throughput. And I mean, boom, confetti. Look how much money this park has. Where are we? It's October. Okay, it's into the season, year 5, and we're at like $86,000 with 836 guests. This is Forest Frontier. When I left you, yeah, we didn't have the haunted house, the Dodgems, the bumper cars. Didn't have the slide. Didn't have Copperhead. Didn't have Beetlebug. This whole back section of the park wasn't even there. So we blew through critical mass real quick when I brought Copperhead into the fray, and then I built back to it. And that's the way you do. You want to draw people deeper into the park. It works out that good that way. All right. So enough Willy Foo-Foo stuff. We talked that out. I hope everybody now has a little better feel and understanding of how this works here. Turn that back on. Let's quit the menu. Oh, we'll save there. Because that's now my, I've got space there where I can go in and dink around with a couple of different, if I want to make a couple more prefab coasters, right? All right. So let's cut the stuff and let's jump in and play Dynamite Dunes, shall we? I think we shall. All right. So here we are in Dynamite Dunes. There's a lot of space, obviously. And then there's this big mine train coaster. The mine train coaster may be the 4th one that you want to do a couple of prefabs with. Now this one obviously ain't going to help you because it's diving in and out of the ground. Oops, a little complicated there. But you can do funky stuff with the mine train coaster, and the thing with it is those get to be intense really quick because they do a lot of flat turns. and crazy stuffs. So there's a couple different ways to look at it. You can go with the Insano style coaster like this, or you could keep it simple, keep the speed down, and just have it be kind of a windy, twisty kind of little deal, relatively flat. And when you put it in somewhere, you could use scenery pieces to build up little tunnel sections or things like that. Or maybe you okay, well, here's where I'm going to put it. Plunk. You plunk it down. Maybe you take out a few sections of track, and then you build you build up the land, and then you run the track through a tunnel or something, and that increases your excitement rating. So, all kinds of cool stuff like that. All right, so let's see here. Let's see what our objective is. Build in the middle of the desert. This theme park contains just one roller coaster, but has space for expansion, clearly. Have at least 650 guests at your park at the end of October, year 3, with a park rating of at least 600. Yawn. This will be easy. All right, so we'll push and see how quick we can get this done. Here's the thing. We have $10,000. Okay? We have space, which is great. Let's actually see. Can we add to the said space? We can, but it's all on the backside. It's all on the... Nah. If it were over here where it's flat, that would be great. I mean, here's some space, but you have to get all the way over the dunes. Yeah. We'll probably add this here. That looks like a good plan. All right. I like it. Yeah. This would be this would be a good place for a stick up. Add to that, pardon me, feeling a little verklempt. Now, what do you do about money? The question is, do you really want the roller coaster? Or do you want to do your own thing? Because we have prefab roller coasters. We know we can build them on the cheap. Now, here's my thing, though. Here's my thing. Can't construct this. Oh, no, I don't want to construct this here. That's this. Okay. Let's look at the money thing. See, do you see something missing there, folks? Quick quiz. What's missing from this picture? Picture being the operative word. In fact, let's do this real quick. What do we have? We got a wooden roller coaster. Awesome. And we got the mine train coaster. Perfect. Because we got Woody. All right, cool. We got that. Blah. We got those. Blah. We got that. Okay, log flume. Just build you a simple oval log flume. Oh, I watched this video last night. It was freaking... Guy was he got annoying kind of quick because he essentially kept saying the same thing over and over again. But he started a one-tile park. One tile. So you walked in the gate, there was one tile. And he was charging people $50 to get in the gate, and they were paying it. So he eventually got enough money to start buying other tiles. So then he built like a 2-tile maze. And people were paying to come in and do that. Anyway, it just got redonkulous. But here's what he did that was really kind of stupid. But if it's stupid but it works, it's not stupid. He built a corkscrew roller coaster with 2 station segments and then the half corkscrew. So at 22 miles an hour, the 2-car train that will hold 8 people will launch, go up that half corkscrew, stall, back down into the station. Bob's your uncle. You're done. Thanks for playing. And it gets like a crazy rating, intensity-wise, and was making money. So... all right, so what we need to do is check this. This is important. We have a bathroom, which is good. We have food, okay? And we have drinky drink. This we don't care about. This. These three matter. What's missing here? The information kiosk, all right? So we have 2 coaster options. This is good. We have a merry-go-round and a haunted house we can work with because they're flat rides, they're cheap, but they're also all-weather rides. Now, it does rain in the desert, which is why we need the information kiosk. So our priority, and then there's thrill rides, blah, whatever. So our priority here for research, and we are going to max out funding. No, not normal, maximum. That way you get one thing a month. Is we're going to turn off everything except shops and stalls until we get the information kiosk. As soon as we get that, we switch everything over to roller coasters and thrill rides. All right. So again, the question becomes, do we want to keep this coaster we have or not? Well, maybe. So Dynamite Blaster is the coaster. What I want to do is check something. So let's look at a custom design. You see that right there? That means they have an on-ride photo section, which means we have unrealized income potential from said coaster. So we're going to give people something else to look at, and then we're going to go fix that one. All right? I'm just so not a fan of this path setup here that just kind of goes everywhere. I want to drag, you know what, I feel like I want to buy this space. We're going to spend some money. Uh-oh, I got to sneeze. Yeah. Ah! That was my box of Kleenex. It just fell off the other side of the deal. Hang on a second. Hey! Yep, I had to sneeze. Okay. There. It was kind of funny. I didn't realize that yesterday's episode was only like an hour. But maybe that's cool. Maybe hour-long episodes are cool. Maybe less talking and more fun is more cool. Excuse me. Just a second, I got it. Yeah, that should do that. All right. What? Let's do this. Let's go ahead and do four tiles. All right, so there's 4. Oh, can't do it while the game's paused. Boop. Boop. 3, 4, 5. That'll do. All right, we got $7,000. Cool. Now, we could look to flatten this deal out. That would probably be cool. Let's see what we can do here. Boop, 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 boop. Let's see how much this is going to cost us. Boop. Boop. Boom. Boom. Boom, 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 boom. Okay. And 1, 2, and 1. Okay. That feels pretty good. I think we'll keep that little thing right there. All right. So, there we go. Now we've done that. The question is, are we charging admission at the gate? No, we are not. I think we may change that. Let's look at how we can set this up. Now, I want to kind of create a wider path for people. It's kind of cool to do 3, and then you can do trees and flowers and stuff down the middle. But just a double wide path, I think, would be good. So let's take this here and kind of go this way, like that. All right, and then whoops. Remember, we got bank because we got a coaster that if we demolish it, it'll be worth a bunch of money. All right, let's get Woody into the fray right there. That looks like he fits real nice right there. And he's set back enough off the off the path. In fact, let's not do that. Let's move Woody back here. Shall we? I think we shall. Maybe not quite that. Well, yeah, actually, I think that's not a bad idea. We're 3 tiles off the path, which is good. It leaves room for, you know, like flowers or stuff, or make it wider or things like that. Now, that's going to be most of our money, though. I don't think we want to do that just yet. All right, so we know where we want to put Woody. Hello? Escape, thank you. Okay, we know where we want to put Woody. All right, so let's give people some stuffs to do. And we'll start with, of course, the simple, which is, you know, your merry-go-round, right? And what I think we'll do with this is just a little bit, it's not complicated. We'll put it here. And we're going to put the entry here and the exit here. And then watch this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Whoops, back. No. Don't do that. Don't do that. Shoot, I goofed it up. There we go. That's what I wanted to do. All right, so we'll back up to there. Oh, actually, no, we'll back this up. Hang on. Quit blinking. Okay. That'll fix it. I had a thought, and so I interrupted myself in my thought there. What I want to do is that. Now, we're going to do this. Boink. Just like that. Okay? So, it may seem stupid, but what we've done is just created a little more walking time for people. Does that make sense? Actually, I want to change this up just a little bit. Just a little bit. All right. We're going to take this out. This, and this out. I'm going to move this to here. Cool. I don't like rides exiting directly onto the path. Does that make sense? Okay. Now, there's that. So then we can set this up. It's going to have its fairground music. It's going to be $2 to start. And let's start testing. Okay, good. Testing's in progress. Now, all right, so there's that part. Oops, I didn't want to do that. I want to do that. All right. So now, can we put... Oh, we don't have it. That was dumb. All right, we can put this here. Okay, and we're going to set this up kind of the same way. All right. Is we're going to put the entrance over here. We're going to put the exit. Nope. All right, move it. Crap. There. Okay. I want to move it back one. Okay, there. Now, here, we put that there, put that there. Okay? Cool. Twist. All right, and twist is going to be $2 too. And then we just need to set up twist with some stuff. Boom. Okay? And then we need to put a section of path right here for twist to exit. Cool. All right. And then we'll make these pretty later. All right. So information kiosk is available. Boom. Done. All right. So let's jump in here and go to roller coasters and thrill rides. Turn off that. All right. Once you get like 2 weeks into the month, you can't change it anymore. The safest park in the country. Yay, us. All right. So here we go. We are going to open up twist 1. We're going to put in these 2 sections of path here. And then close this. And then open up this. And then we're going to actually take this here. There. Now that should start turning them back. Oh, we need to get the kid looks like he's going to puke. He is. Soon. Okay. Now we got that going here. So now let's look at you come in and, oh, you know what? I got it. All right, here's what we're going to do. Back this up because close this up. And we're going to put in our information kiosk, which is here. And that's going to go there on the corner. And we're going to raise our prices of maps to $1 and umbrellas to $3. And then we're going to set up same price through the park. And then we're going to do random color umbrellas. And go. Okay. Now, the next thing we want to set up here is going to be a bathroom. And that way there's a bathroom. All right. So now we're kind of getting things up and going here a little bit. All right. People are going to be walking way back through the back of the park to do their thing here. And we're going to make this a little prettier. Brighten it up a little bit. Yep. Mm-hmm. And then we'll put the green canvas tent. Well, no, we'll put the whatever. Cool. There. That'll do. All right. So, and then we can turn music on twist. And we're good. All right. So now, clearly there's some puke issues starting to occur. Some vomitolocomania. What we need is some benches for people to sit down on and maybe a trash can. I need trash cans. Put a couple over here. Boop, boop. All right, and then we're going to put this here, this here, this here, and then we'll put one of these here. And then kind of here in the middle, we'll just do a couple of trash cans and benches on either side. Cool. And we'll put a bench here by the, and a trash can by the bathroom. Cool. All right. I'm not going to fuss with this deal here. Now, there's another way you could look at this. You could do this the opposing way, depending on the space you have available, is you could basically have these exit out to the same path, but you have your queue lines at the front side, right? What we're doing here is forcing people to walk further to get to the ride. Hey, we're getting the classic mini roller coaster. Perfect. That's see, I want to put that right here. Either there or here. We're going to put Beetlebug or Bumblebee in. So that's what we're kind of saving our money for. All right. But here's the thing. We need a couple of handy people. Obviously, we won't need to worry about mowing the grass here, which is kind of nice. So let's do this. Let's hire a person. And we're going to put them over here so I can see them. And their job is going to be to cover this area, the front of the park. Okay. It's not too big an area for them to cover. All right. So there. And then the second one, because there is a narrow path back here. There they are. Lindsay. Lindsay, where are you? Okay, there you are. Drop in right there. Okay. Your job is going to be this area over here. Cool. All right, so Lindsay's got that area, and then we'll have Lindsay cover out here. There. Sweet. All right, so there's Lindsay and Bernard. And then we need us a mechanic, and we're going to put him there, Archie. And it's going to be a pain in the butt, though. I'm not a big fan of this, but all right, watch this. Boop. There's 2 trains of people on the ride right now, right? You know what we need? More money. Okay, so we're going to shut it down for a minute. Let these people unass our coaster. We're going to put a photo section right there because I don't see a whole bunch of other flat track. It doesn't matter where you put it. It just needs to be somewhere. Okay? I mean, I guess it could be there, but now if we wanted to see where the hell these people are going, we could do that. Kinda. I mean, okay. All right, that's our last train of people. So, and then we're going to actually jack up the price of it. We're going to jack it up like $5, I think. All right, so now, here's what we're going to do. Kids are off. Off. Everyone out. Dude's inspecting. Cool. Thanks. Appreciate you, Archie. Okay. Once the kids are all off, and Archie's out of the, well, he's kind of out of the way. All right. We're going to boop. On-ride photo section. Boom. And then all we need to do is go click test. $5, and we're going to go $2.50 with our on-ride photo. And then we're going to turn on the Wild West music too. Why not? Okay, so as soon as we get stats in, we can reopen the ride. And then what I think we'll do is we'll probably do a ad campaign for it. I think we got our coaster. Sweet, we got our coaster. Do we have stats? We do not have stats yet. They don't have block breaks on this thing either, do they? Hold on. I don't see any block sections. Crap. We're going to have to do another test run. I don't like this. No, sir. You got the station, which is a block section. You got the lift hill, which is a block section. So I think there's only going to be like 3. Continuous circuit mode. Block section mode. That's what we're going to change it to. All right. This is all really high. It's got 6 drops. Lift hill chain speed. We're actually going to increase that. And 3 trains, 5 cars per train. Okay. Okay. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to create a block section. That's a safety deal for those of you who aren't familiar with coasters. Okay. Like here, we are going to take this section out and replace it with a chain lift section. Boom. That creates a block section because in theory, the train comes up and hits that, and it can be stopped. Okay? It can be stopped in its tracks, and so then it's a safety deal. And that would then create a safety block here at whatever part this is. I hope it's going that direction. Well, that's going to be stupid if it's not. I think it is. Let's test it here real quick. We're going to find out real quick. Hopefully it didn't try to add another train. 3 trains, 5 cars per train. Okay, cool. It's dispatching them a little quicker than I like. It is kind of cool that you get like a little bit of... Now, there could be like a block section there. Oh, this is coming off this initial lift hill. Okay, so that's good. So that's actually not a bad setup. It's just going to turn, it's going to drop, and then it's going to go up over, and so we've got it oriented the correct direction. Now here's the thing. This train is going to stall right here. Nope, it's not. Did I not switch it to block section mode? Oh, I did not. Oops. So let's close it again because we do have another thing we can do down here. Right here. Well, let me see if I can see it. Holy crap. This is what I don't like about these particular coasters. Ah, here we go. All right, this section right here. Boop. Same deal. Go to level. Boom. Done. All right, so now if we go to block sections 4, so they can have 3 trains in the 4 sections. Okay? Now, the problem is the station is a mile long and doesn't need to be. All right? So we're going to correct that here real quick too. All right? We will start here, back it up. Nope, not that way. I want to back it up this way. Back. There. That's better. Okay? This is better. So what we'll need to do is we'll need to actually fix this, and we can do that. Because we're going to put the deal here in a better place. All right, so what is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Good. All right, so here, now we need a straight section, and then we'll do block brakes. 4 miles an hour. Okay, cool. Then we do brakes. Okay? And we jack those up to 9, and then we go 13, and then we go 18, and then we go 22 miles an hour. All right? So now we're back intact. We've got that here. Okay? And now we can put it in test. Because now we should have, now we have 5 block sections for 3 trains. All right? Pirate ship. Okay, that's cool. Pirate ship is good. Let's go back and look for, let's go for coasters though. I want the steel looping coaster because that's what it's all about. Test, and then we'll fix the paths here. All right, so notice, so this train's here. Once he clears out of the station, this train can enter the station. Once this train clears this last block section, this train can go. All right, so now hopefully the timing is going to work out here. Now he just cleared a section, and they're in the back end here. This guy over here is in the back end, which may goof this up a little bit. We're going to have to look this over. He stalled. Hold on. Hold it. He didn't have enough speed coming from that point. Okay, so that's a bit of a sticky wicket then. Oh, we just got to push him past this point. Wait. Okay, hang on. I can fix this. All right. So what we can do here actually is just do a section of track like this. We'll go up a little bit higher, and then we'll just shorten up this curve a little bit. And is that the wrong way? That's the wrong way. This is the right way. I think we're good here. We're offset slightly. Ew. Oh, we're too high too, so that's fine. All right, so right there. Boop. That's offset, so that needs to be the piece we use. And then we go here, here. All right, now let's try that. Because now that's created a block section here. So now I think we're up to 6 block sections. Okay, cool. But that will pull the trains up and over to make sure they make it back into the station. See how that worked? Okay, so now we should be able to make this work. Oh, yep. This train held up because this guy is on the lift hill. That's going to spread them out a little bit. Now, you got to take into account the loading and unloading part of the deal. Let me make sure that we're at maximum speed. Yeah. So what I think we may do... Okay, that took care of that problem. What I think we'll do is we'll take this block section out here. We'll take this out. Because then it won't be an issue. I don't think it's going to be an issue anyway once we start getting the trains going and up to speed. See, they actually kept going with a little bit of speed through there. All right. Let's get the pathing stuff ready to go here so we can get this open back up. Let's see. Okay. There. There. All right. Are we good? Are we good? I think we're good. How's our numbers look? Woo, very high intensity, high nausea. All right, do it. Go. All right, kids are willing to pay the price. So let's do it, people. Get on that train. I just want to put that there. Trash can there. Cool. And then we will take this and change the station to... what would look better? Jungle actually has this kind of rustic look to it. And then there's wooden. And then there's log cabin. I think log cabin is the better one. All right, now see how... Okay, see how they stalled right there? Now they get pulled up and over. Aha! That worked out. Love it when a plan comes together. All right, now this first train is coming up the hill full of kids, and he's halfway up the hill before the second train gets dispatched. Hey, Justin Corman, what's happening? What's happening? How are you? How are things? You guys snowed in up there in the tri-state area? Or Cincy area? All right, now see? So that first train was already gone off the lift hill. So again, here's the second train is midway up the lift hill, and now the third train is going to dispatch. So there's plenty of time for it to get clear of the lift hill before he comes through block one and gets hung up on that little hill before you get to the lift hill. Because in theory, if we take that little block section out right there that he just crossed over, right here, the trains will hold in the station. Suspended swinging coaster, boo. You know what? Let's put the roll rides back on. Cool. All right. Oh, of course it just broke down. The question is, why did it break down? Safety cut out. Uh-oh. Now, watch. This train's going to slam on the brakes right here. That's what a safety block does. Okay? So now we need our maintenance dude. Where's our maintenance dude? Good Lord. He's all the way across the park, I'm sure. Archie, where are you? Yep, he's way the hell over there. Archie, I hate to tell you this, buddy, but you're about to get stuck like Chuck. Your existence is going to become kind of sucky because this is going to be your territory. I'll try to build you something else over here to work on, but you're kind of screwed. All right, so let's close out Archie, and we're going to put another mechanic over here because that's just too much ground for one person to cover. And they can... Who is this? Linda? All right, Linda. This is your work area. And then we'll allow Linda to come out here onto the main drag. And we'll probably have Linda work on... what we're going to do, Bumblebee? I think we're going to do Bumblebee, right? As Bumblebee has the higher intensity ratings. I mean, Beetlebug would work. And we could put Bumblebee a little deeper into the park. What do you guys think of that? I don't like that that's right there. All right, we're going to spend some money here. Not much. We're going to do some terraforming. All right, we're going to lower this little section right here. Just this edge. This allows us to get the coaster one tile more away from the path without raising it up anymore. So let's go there. All right, and we're going to do... We'll do Beetlebug. Intensity 2.5. What's the intensity on Twist? Like 1.7? 1.6. Okay. Let's put... Beetlebug will go here. Hey, Dave Nielsen. What's happening? How are you? What's shaking? Shake and bake? All right, we're going to set Beetlebug up for $3 and test. All right, so here we're just going to come out, drop down the ground level. Okay, there's that. And then we will do, we'll do a yellow path. Okay. And the nice thing about being up elevated slightly is then we can screw around with this a little bit and it not like try to connect into the path too quick. You know what I'm saying? So here we'll actually make people go a little bit further in. Ah, here we go. I see where we're going to go. We're going to go right here. Boom. All right. I think it's ready to go. We got test numbers. We got test numbers. Let's rock and roll. Boom. All right. Our first kid's on. Awesome. Let's get, what's her name here? Linda. Make sure her work area includes the whole deal here. And it does now. Sweet. Kids are walking up that deal. I don't like that. Yo. All right, check it out. That's a no-go zone. And then we'll put, for the kids who can't handle that little bitty ride, All right. And we've got, you know what? This looks like a good place for a stick up. Let's do this. I'm going to show you a little trick here. We're going to use some fences. We're going to create a food court. We're going to put fences along here where we do not want the paths to connect in. Okay? Then we're going to connect the paths here and then add more here. So that kind of doubles our seating space right here. I mean, we could go so far as to put another row here, which would actually be pretty slick. Let's do that. Hey, if we take the fence out, these will not join back in together. So that's what's kind of cool about this. Okay, so we'll do that. Go karts. All right, go farts. Okay, so there we go. Now, we've got all that. And what's the point of doing all that, A-Train? So we can put in benches, and lots of them. They're not out on the beaten path. I mean, yeah, we're not getting tons of them, as it were. But look, I mean, that's quite a few for that little space, right? And so we're going to set up three things here. We're going to do a hamburger place, burger joint. Actually, we're going to set up two things. And burgers, you do $3. Go. Then we're going to do soda next to that. And for sodas, I think you can go $2.50 for drinks. And then once we eventually get a souvenir stand, we'll set that up in there. Now, I could put benches right here, but we won't. I mean, in theory, we could have put another row of the deals and just made this two entirely separate rows. But, you know, obviously kids are hungry because they're starting to buy stuff. We're going to put another restroom here. This seems like a pretty good spot for it. And Dynamite Blaster is broken down. Okay, as long as it doesn't crash. Boom. Oops. Yeah, look at this. So they're stuck on the lift hill. They're stuck here. They're stuck in the station. What's the fault? Safety cutout. Ugh, I don't like safety cutouts, people. This coaster's trash. Again, we could just delete it. But let's try to work the system. All right, so now Beetlebug, you get 2 trips around. So, and 2 trips only takes, the highest drop height's 9 feet. It takes 45 seconds. I want to go on something more thrilling than Beetlebug. Okay, I get it. Cool. So we'll let them kind of, you know, you get your easy stuff here at the front. You want your intense stuff, it's at the back. And then now let's see what this thing's making here. Oh, let's do an ad campaign. Crap. Where do you do ad campaigns? I always forget this. Money, right here. Ad campaign for a particular ride. We're going to do for Dynamite Blaster, and we'll do it for a month. Start. I gotta remember to turn off the stupid automatic Windows update on my laptop. I cannot upgrade it to Windows 11, so... okay, we got another roller coaster coming. Sweet. All right, we got 306 guests. Got some geish. All right. Go-karts. Let's see. How long's the line here? 5 minutes. I've been... kids have been queuing for this forever. Uh-oh. We don't like that. All right, let me see if I can do this then. I think I can keep it open and disconnect this and this and this and then do this. There. Twist may have the same problem, in which case we'll do the same thing for it. Nope, it's really good value, which if it's a good value, maybe you'll pay 20 more cents. Twist was great. All right, nobody's complaining about the price, so we got an extra 20 cents out of the deal, which will add up. But for now, all right, somebody's hungry. Got it. We got a food court. Awesome. I'm going to put some more benches and stuff over here. Let's do... There we go. And we can put a couple more trash cans here. Benches there. All right, so you walk into the park. You're greeted with the easy stuff. Lots of pretty music, fun stuff like that. Hooray. Then you come through where you find the food section. And then you're on your way back to Big Dogville. Back here. We'll put another bathroom back here, I think. And classic stand-up roller coaster. Okay. I'm going to put this... We'll put that right there. All right, so if kids need to go to the bathroom, there's bathrooms at the front, at the middle, and at the back. All right? No waiting. Go-karts. Let's talk go-karts for a second here. Now, our park really actually is doing really good. 832 rating already. We're making money. Okay? And the big... let's actually see. Kids are having to walk. And, of course, we've got the ad campaign going right now. $9,000 an hour. That's a pretty good deal. Dynamite Blaster was great. Means we probably could have charged more for it, but that's okay. We're good. All right. If we want to do go-karts, shoot. I don't really want to do go-karts just yet because you get stuff like this. They got, good Lord, all these crazy tracks and stuff. It's ridiculous. That's just a waste of money to me. This right here, okay, that 2.5 intensity will be a medium intensity, okay, and people will dig that. We got about a ½ inch of ice, maybe a little more here and there, and we got a little snow on top of it. We did not get the Snowmageddon thing, and we didn't get the Ice-mageddon. So I was out today, and The roads are drivable with the layer of snow on top of the ice. The problem is, once the sun came out this afternoon, it didn't warm up. It's still below freezing, but it was causing, between the driving and the sun, it was causing the snow to melt on the ice, and then it was refreezing. So basically, it was just adding to the ice layer on the roads. Some of it was breaking up where there was a lot of traffic, and that was helpful. But that's all going to refreeze. Now it's dark outside, and it's supposed to be down to like 9 degrees tonight. Also, there wasn't a lot of wind today, so there's going to be drivable lanes tomorrow, but we'll see how this goes. Let me just check here. Hey! Hooah! All right, get to stay home from work again tomorrow. Woo hoo! Yeah! Then I get a 2-day week. I go in Wednesday, go in Thursday, and I have a doctor's appointment Friday that I'm actually going to cancel because I didn't get to do labs this past Friday. I was sick. All right, we got some trash. Oh, we got some trash. I need trash bags. Bernard, is this your AO? Hey-o. Whose AO is this? Ah, this is, it's Lindsay's AO. Oops. So we're going to, there we go. Now Lindsay's AO includes that space. We may actually need to, let me close Bernard because we don't need Bernard. And we can close the patrol area because we got that squared away. Lindsay's way over there. We need Lindsay over here. Sweep the stuff. Cool. All right, it's cleaned up. I need to put another trash can. Let's put it right in front of the bathroom, and let's put one right here. Oh, that was the problem, was there wasn't trash cans for people to throw stuff away. Let me put some there. Let me put some here. And actually, I'll put some benches there for kids that maybe are getting tired of walking or something. There. Put a couple of those here or there. 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 Cool. That'll help. All right. There's some puke on the path. Blech. 18 inches? Wow. Nice. That's awesome. All right. Advertising campaign for Dynamite Blaster is done. Look at this. Oh, I love it. Full trains coming in. Let's just watch the money come in. Look, we're up to $2,900. Gone. Take the money and run. Up to $13,000 an hour. Ooga. Snow, what's that? Nielsen, where are you? You down in, did you move to Alabama? Down to the Gulf Coast? Weren't you joking the other day about that on Facebook or something? I don't remember. Or was that another David Nielsen that I know? Oh, you're in the Rockies. Oh, yeah. I know more than one David Nielsen, I guess. There's like one from high school, my class in high school. There's one that I play pool with, although maybe Nelson. And then there's you. So there's, okay, that's it. You moved up to the Rockies? Dang. Okay, cool. It's pretty up there. I tell you, I got, my second wife had a class she took out of the University of the Rockies. And we went up to Colorado Springs for a weekend. And man, it's beautiful. That area, love it. There's just a little too many cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs kind of people out there for my liking. So, all right, this is working out perfect. Look at this. First train's off the lift hill. Second train just dropped out of the station. Third train's coming in. The timing now is just perfect. So see, the first train's all the way down the ride. This one's coming up the lift hill. This train's offloading, reloading. Now just came up here, right? It's kind of slowing down with that reconfiguration. And boom, no stopping. Don't stop me now. I'm going to have a good time. I'm having a ball. Don't stop me now. Okay, let's help kids out here a little bit. Plus, this will give our mechanic over here something else to do. We have the pirate ship. I'm kind of thinking we could do the pirate ship like out this way or something. Oh, their looper would fit right in here. Top spin was last. All right, just keep cranking stuff out. Just keep cranking stuff out. KSVR. No snow. Oh wow, really? Wow, that's crazy. So what I'm thinking is we're going to be able to put Der Looper in this space. Wait a minute, can we buy? I thought we could add to this space over here. Did I not understand that? Oh, we can add over here. We can't add here. Man, I wish I could add that plot right there. But that's okay because we get this back in here. That's a pretty good chunk of land. So, let's keep the. I want to put the pirate ship back in here. Back in here. Back in here. Maybe we don't get fancy with it because who really cares if it's stupid but it works. That's top spin. I forgot about top spin. Ooh. That's a Barfosaurus ride right there. Oh, this doesn't fit in here very good at all, does it? Nuts. All right, we're going to hold off on that. Right now, we're making money. We're about ready to bring Woody into play, which is going to allow us to kind of consolidate here towards the front of the park. All right, I'm having a vision, and here's what we're going to do. We are going to bring in another handy person. Lindsay, we're going to shorten up your patrol area. We're going to take this out of it. Okay, so I want you to just focus on that area right there. Kind of that, yeah. And we'll take this out and this area out. So you get part way up the hill. But then we're going to add someone new in. Actually, they were just kind of right in the spot I want them to be, too. There, and there, and there, and there. 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 Okay, cool. All right, that Cynthia then can handle the Vomitola Khomeini situation over here. All right. So let's see what we can do here. Let's look at, yeah, we're starting to rake in some Geish. Geish is king. Ah, man. Let's run this like that. We're going to look to add there. And then I think we're going to do a little land purchase. And that's going to be okay, that gets us to there. Cool. Now I feel like we can build the Conquistador. Although I think maybe I dinked up how I we can jack the it's gonna rain. You know what? I want to help people out. This is gonna be a good place for a stick up. And umbrellas. Cool. All right. I'm going to take this path back out. Now we can refocus on this. We'll sell more maps and stuff. All right, so let's take this out. Boop, boop. I think we're going to put Conquistador up right against the queue line for, yeah. So we got 3 tiles there to work with. And if we put it right up against here, then it'll gain excitement rating from being adjacent to or close to the it'll be close to the roller coaster. New vehicle now available for classic. Oh, we don't. Uh-oh. That's screwed. Turn off roller coasters. I don't get the feeling we're going to get what we want there. So let's just focus on thrill rides and see what we can get out of that. All right. So back to this deal here. Maybe we just turn this sideways and stick it straight up your candy ass. Yeah, that'll do. Okay. We'll do the entrance on that side and the exit on this side just to make logistics easier for repairs and stuff. See if we can get away with 250. Put it in testing. And then we are going to do the typical water setup. That's a mountain tool. Wait a minute. Do I... clear scenery. Am I doing this right? Okay, yeah. Beautiful. That's it. That's all we need right there. Perfect. Sploosh. Nice. All right, that'll do. Sweet. All right, so let's get, not that, this. We need this to run out here like that. And then we'll just have it go this way. Boop, boop. That's connected. And then we'll turn this way. And then we'll go grab us this one here. Select that so it gets us available. And we need 3, 4, 5, 6. Done. Okay, cool. All right, and then we just need this button to make the connection, or the connection. Yeah. And then we'll open this up. Boom. And then, but wait, there's more. Our Cynthia here, Cynthia Nixon, is going to work her way out this direction too. Cool. All right. So Cynthia's got a little larger patrol area. And then where's our mechanic? There he is. I see him. Boop. Missed him. I see him. Who is this? Oh, whoever it is, they're already assigned. Oh, no, I'm looking at... Shoot, what an idiot. All right. So I need to turn you off that and put you on here, here. Here. Pardon me. I want to make sure I get the whole ride encapsulated there. Okay, cool. Now, there's a little strategy I've never bothered to do, and I may. Got 2 inches of ice on top. Oh, wow. That's crazy. You can tell your mechanics. They have 2 jobs. They have inspections and repairs. So you can set them up to do one, the other, or both. Both is the default. And I kind of get the impression that it may be a good idea, although this park's a little spread out now because we got like this area and then there's the area at the front, right? So we're trying to spread people out between the 2 areas. And then we're going to add more to this space so we don't just have this, you know, rattlesnake path over top of the hill, right? Get tied up and everything. It's year 2. What is our objective again? 650 people? Oh, yeah. We're at 429. Yeah. So this is going to draw people deeper into the park, which is good. Also, it makes them walk, which is going to make them tired and hungry, which means they will spend more money. Hooray and huzzah. All right, so there's that. And speaking of, what we can do here, because we're going to put, I'm looking, I don't think we're going to get the steel looping coaster, though. We may figure something out here. But I wanted to put something else back in here. We may actually put the haunted house and just call this area done. Right? So then there's, you know, you have a gentle ride, a thrill ride, and a coaster all together. So you cover all your bases. I'm thinking I'm going to put another food deal right here. And that will kind of help, again, create its own. Oh, oi! Swinging. Oh, we don't want the swinging inverter ship back here. No, we need a gentle ride. If I could get it close, I can't get it much. I can't get it closer to the coaster, which kind of sucks. But toxicity. That's a great question, and thanks for reminding me. Yeah, I do need to get back to Planet Crafter and dink around with. Was that a paid DLC or free DLC? I don't remember. Because if not, I need to get it. And also, I need to get on Tower 3D and get DFW up and going. So, let's do this. Let's put that there. Kind of sucks, but it'll work. Hey, wait a minute. I have a plan. Watch this. Boop. Boop. This is actually kind of a cool plan, too. Watch this. Boop. Boop. And then we're going to pull this one up. Boop. Wait, that's too much. Damn. I didn't think that through. Take it back down. Back down. Back down. I don't want the queue line that long. But I have a plan. I have an idea here. I have an idea that I want to share. You don't like it, so what? I don't care. This part here. And we're going to do this part here. Right? And then here we got to do boop, boop, like that. Okay. Safest park in the country. Hooray and huzzah. I'll buy that for $1. Okay, so there's that. So now we can put the entrance there and the exit here. Okay? And we'll test it. And then we're going to charge like $2. Maybe $2.50. We'll see if it flies. Now, A-Train, where the hell's the path going? Ah, it's a good question. It's going underground. Yeah? Yeah? Like that? Now I'll throw a bunch of trees and crap in there. It's medium excitement. All right, good. Kids are going on it. Kids are checking for money. They ain't got no money. Let me see here. Boop. All right, let's do that. And then let's throw some weeping willow trees. Are always spooky looking. Around here. And a couple of these big oaks. Boom, boom. And then we'll also put up like some fencing that looks like, you know, scary. Probably should have done this before I put the trees up, but that's okay. Oh, nope, that doesn't work. Gotta put it where I can see it. I can't see it. It needs to be on that side right about there. Here, hang on. Let me move those two trees out of the way. There's where it needs to be, right there. So now the kids are going into like a hidden maze and then into the haunted house. We'll put that there and then put that there. Cool. All right, that's spooky. Cool. Any chance I've got the water shooter dealio? No. I don't know if they did water shooter dealio in here. Or is it? No, I don't see it. Poop. Okay. So we need to add to whoever's this is space. There. And then let's make sure her space covers this too. We got to be careful here. We don't want them getting caught underground. So we need to make sure we got all that covered. All right, cool. That should take care of... Oh, gosh, that thing's got... All right, so now, here's the cool part of this. The cool part is now, in this little area, we have... hey, thanks. Appreciate it, David. No, it was like $15, $20. Oh, you mean toxicity? Oh, yeah, okay, I'll have to look that up. But appreciate you stopping by. Good to hear from you. And I hope you're doing well. Launch free fall. Perfect. Oh, I love it when a plan comes together. That's a good one. That you can do a lot of throughput on. Let's go here. No, colors. I want to change the frame to kind of a sky blue. And then this part changes to dark water because that matches the water. And then we'll make the ship umber with yellow. And we'll brighten the yellow up so it's kind of cool. There we go. All right. I feel pretty good about this area. There's one more. Oh, listen, check it out. That cracks me up. Quacks me up, as it were. Ha! That's funny. Boop. All right, let's go back and do this master plan again, okay? So here's what we're going to do. We have an entry here. Actually, here. Aha. I know what we're going to do. I know what we're going to do today, Ferb. Let's turn this way so we can see. Well, so we can see better, except the tree's in the way now. Oh, wait a minute. We kind of got those two spots right there. I had a plan here. It's not shaping up quite like... Wait. No. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Do this. Boom. Boom. Okay. And then we're going to do boom, boom. Okay. And now I got to turn around this way. Well, that's fine. We'll do boom, boom. And then we got that spot. So then we got this spot, this spot, this spot, and this spot. And then we're going to put in... a burger joint right there. Yep. And then we need a drink stall. I know they can't get to it. Just settle down for a second. And then we're going to put all this in here. Cool. All right. So there is our little food area. Okay. And then we're going to put some benches. Like this, 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 and this. This, 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 and this. And then we're going to put a trash can right there at that exit. And we're going to put a trash can right here at this exit. And we'll put one right here too. And we'll put one right across from there. And put one right across from there. So that means trash cans are next to each other everywhere. But that's okay. So I kind of want to have kids in here eating. I guess we could put a couple more benches in there. Now, all this back up in here, I kind of feel like this area is pretty well done. All right. Okay. All right, kids are buying stuff up in there. Good. Sweet. We don't have any souvenir stalls yet, but that's okay. And we may change this up to move it along this way. So it kind of takes it out. You know, you see what I'm saying? Because here's people going to eat, but they also know where the burger stand is, and it's a little ways into the park, so it's not a big deal. All right. It's time to kick this in the ass and really get some people in here. So we got the money for, well, we're close on Woody. So let's get a more thrilling ride put in here. And maybe that tower should be right here. That'll fit nicely in that little spot. Launched free fall. Yeah. Yeah. Plus it'll raise the excitement level of this deal. And that'll be good. So let's look at that. 3D cinema. Okay, so 3D cinema's in the works. And then we're going to do shops and stalls. It says we got roller coasters. But the last thing it gave us was a different car style, which to me is a little bit of a bummer. Uh-oh. Nobody's paying this much to go on the merry-go-round. Or they just not want to go on the merry-go-round. You can't afford twist. We'll go something more thrilling. Okay, as long as you can afford it, then that's okay. All right, So we need something more thrilling. I got something for you right here. Let's not go. There we go. That'll do. 105 feet. Yep. Cool. All right. We'll put the entrance right here. Now, 3D Cinema is a good thing because that's an indoor ride. And you can pack a bunch of kids in there. And then if it rains, which it occasionally does in the desert, you got something for them to, chill out on. Let's do this. Let's put the entrance here and the exit here so we kind of keep this all close together. All right. So now we have to... We'll go that a little bit higher. We're not going to... There. We don't want airplanes crashing into us. Let's do... Space seems like a pretty appropriate deal for that, right? Yep. All right, now what's our launch speed going to be? Let's go up to like 51. I think we'll be close on that. Ooh, that's... Okay, that's a little above where I want to be. So let's drop it down. I want to be up to this level, not quite to the very top. Perfect. That's what we want right there. There you go. High intensity, high nausea. Sounds like a $4 ride to me. All right, we need to hook up our queue lines here, which is going to get a little complicated. Do this. This. Got it. Perfect. And then that. And let's open it up. Boom, confetti. $4. Jump on. Oh, someone's coming on it. That means they're okay with the price. Oh, is this kid running? Does this kid have to take a piss and he just went on the ride? There's a bathroom, like, right there. Yep, he's got to pee. That's him right there, Harley. Harley, what's wrong with you? Harley's thirsty and got to go to the bathroom. Guess what you're about to be? They like between 1 and 11 nausea rating. Harley's about to be effed up. Here, let me give you some benches. Harley's sick as S. Harley is Harley is effed up. I feel very sick. Harley's not just sick. Harley is very sick. Dumbass. Look, here's the kind of rides I like. I like between 1 and... Wait, where is it? Between 1 and 12 intensity. You went on a 7. Is that 7? 7.5? 7.5. Oh, I feel very sick. Now, they'll sit while they're very sick, but then they'll start walking, and now he's a little bit better. Look at his eyes crossed off. His eyes all crossed off. I'm thirsty. Thirsty guy go to the bathroom, about to piss himself, probably peed himself on the ride. Dumbass kids. All right. Hey, Linda, I get you're going to have to take care of this too. All right, there you go. Wait, I want to keep Harley on the screen till we see the outcome of... Harley's thirsty. Harley is just not having a good time at this point. Thirsty, nausea, bathroom. Their body doesn't know what to do. It's so funny. Look at these kids. They are just effed up. Oh, Harley's on the move. Here comes Harley heading for drink stall 1. Where is Harley going to lose it? Oh, checking the map. Take a right. There you go, Harley. Mouth, hand over the mouth. I'm thirsty. Here goes Harley. Let's cue in on Harley. There's Harley in the brown shirt right there. Take a right, Harley. All right, Harley's heading to the drink stand. Is Harley going to make it, or is Harley going to retch first? What's your money on? Harley made it to the drink stand. Oh, nope, checking the map. Harley, it's literally to your right, dumbass. There you what? Oh, no, Harley didn't get a drink. Why didn't you get a drink, Harley? Harley, what the hell's wrong with you? Oh, Harley didn't get a drink. Oh, no, Harley. Harley, don't do this, Harley. Feel sick. Here it comes. Harley's going to lose it. Wait, stay with Harley. Stay with Harley. We got to watch Harley. Harley's right here. Harley, sit down. Sit down, Harley. You ain't going to make it. You're not going to make it, dude. You got to go to the bathroom. You walk by the bathroom. You need a drink. You were standing at the drink stall and didn't get a drink. Do you have any money? Oh, Harley's got plenty of money. Harley, what's your problem? No, now he's walking downhill. He or she. I'm not sure if Harley's a boy or a girl. Heading for restroom 2. Is this restroom 2 over here? Oh, that's restroom 3. Nope. Harley is going the wrong way. Oh, Harley. Harley was at a restroom and turned around and is going back over the mountain. What are you going to do, Harley? You going to make it, Harley? Not looking so good. Heading for restroom 2. You literally passed restroom 2 on your little jaunt there. Oh, gosh, Harley, you're killing me, Smalls. Harley walking down the hill now. Over, across, down the hill. Oh, Harley. Oh, we got a fry shop. I'm going to balloon stall. Harley, don't do it, Harley. Oh, Harley, look. Oh, he feels like someone's watching him. Check the map. Harley, you've walked by everything you needed twice. Holy Jesus, Harley, what is wrong with you? Harley decided that they're going to go to drink stall 2, which is all the way back over the mountain. They've already gone across twice when they were standing in front of drink stall 1. Oh, Harley didn't lose it. If Harley lost it, I missed it. But Harley's happy again. And I'm still kind of nauseous, but I feel sick. Nope, Harley's not done yet. Harley may still lose it. Nope. Oh, now Harley's got to go to the bathroom. Harley's holding him. Look, you can see how he's walking, holding his crotch. I need to go to the bathroom. You passed 3 bathrooms, dumbass. All right, fine. Harley's going to the bathroom. Hooray. Jesus. God, kid. Priorities. Go to the bathroom. Retch your guts out. And freaking just sit down. Tard? Good Lord. Oh my gosh. What an idiot. All right, we got like $7,000. Queuing for Haunted House. All right, Harley, the saga of Harley is now, I think, settled. Harley's still thirsty, but doesn't have to pee, and is not so nauseous. Harley did not barf in all of that, which is remarkable. I'm kind of impressed. Harley, you're all right with me. You got a map, you got a ride photo, you got an umbrella. You're doing all right. All right, kid. Stay cool. All right, launch free fall. Let's see what kind of money this thing's making for us here. $5,300 now. Oh my gosh, we got a path. Oh, we got a puke path going here. Who's our Bernard? Bruh, I need you to cover this zone. I need stat. Dude, like start right here. Kids are gonna walk along here, step in one more section of puke, and then they're gonna stop and look at their foot and go, this path is disgusting. All right, now we got it squared away. Shoo. Okay. Nobody wants to ride the freaking merry-go-round. That's sad. See, but they all want to go on something more thrilling. So we know it's not a cost issue. It's they have expectations. Whoa, what did we get? Best value park in the country. Hooray. Yay us. All right, why is nobody now jumping on Beetlebug? Uh-oh. I can't afford Beetlebug. Beetlebug was great. I'm running out of cash. Okay, if you can't afford it because you're running out of cash, that's a you problem. I mean, so like this kid here is running home. He's got to go to the bathroom. He's like, Mom, Mom, I gotta go to the bathroom. He got $4.80 in his pocket. Gregor. All right, Gregor spent his money, so that's good. We appreciate customers like Gregor. Spend all your money. What we got here? Thrill rides are done, so we're doing shops and sceneries. Fry shop. That was the last one. Expected 16th of July. All right, cool. Where are we at? 460 guests. All right, now we got the money. Now we know what we want to do. We want... All right, this is going to get tied in with this. We don't have Dodgems, do we? Yeah, we don't have Dodgems. All right, so we'll probably do go-karts and the cinema. But the key here, Jesus, is Woody. Woody's going right there. Boom. $5. We ain't doing Wild West music with you though. Let's do Rock Style 3. I don't even know how the hell that sounds. All right. So now we got to figure out how we want to get over there. I'm going to take this little divot and just fix that. Problem solved. All right. So now what we need is we need to start working this path this direction. Excuse me. All right, let's look. Let's use a blue. And let's see how we want to do this. We can run up a pretty lengthy queue line on this. Now this is going to... Shoot. I goofed this up. It's kind of fun to watch the peeps go back and forth through these zigzag queue lines. You know, it's like when you went to Six Flags as a kid, if you've been to Six Flags. Hopefully you've been to Six Flags at some point or something like that. All right, there's that. You go back and forth and back and forth and back and forth. And the thing is the path, I mean, the line wouldn't even be that long. It's like you could skip like 16 layers of it. Balloon stall, bingo. All right, let's get this switched up. Now we can turn that off. We'll go back to roller coasters and gentle rides. All right, so we're almost ready to open up Woody here. We'll get this sign right here, like so. But do these like this. Put some stuff like this right here. Put this and this, and this and this, and then we'll do a couple more of these like that. And now we will get Woody opened up. Once I get the footpath thing done, boop, go. Now, Woody, we're going to change the name to protect the innocent. Just remove a Woody 01. Woody is just a generic name I use for my cookie cutter wooden coasters. So I have like Woody 1, Woody 2, Woody 3, stuff like that. All right, what's the problem? Why aren't you clowns getting on here? Woody looks too intense for me. Oh, no. Oh, it's a 652, which is crazy that's crazy that it's a 652 intensity. I don't get it. Excuse me. But kids are piling on to it now. That's what matters. Now, what happens if it starts raining and there's no rain in the forecast, but that's okay. What we're going to do is look to build this 3D theater. And actually, I'm going to put it down here. Put the entrance over here, put the exit over here. And all right, you get choices of movies here. You got Mouse Tales, which is stupid, Storm Chasers, and Space Raiders. We could do Storm Chasers. That'd be pretty cool. The intensity's different for each of these. So let's do that, and then let's test it. And we'll see what excitement, 4265 155. 4265 155. Now let's do this. 465 255. $4.2268. Aha. There we go. We're going with Space Raiders. Well, it put the space thing on there anyway, so that makes sense. Let's jack this up to $3. I think that's a good price. And then we need space style. Voyage to Andromeda. Awesome. Sounds good. All right, we're going to do this. This. And then over here, we're going to do that. Boom. And let's open her up. Boom. We'll make it pretty here in a minute. Cool. Now, we need this. Do not enter. Boop. And then we need some benches. Boop. Like that. We'll do some more benches like this for now. We'll put a kiddie ride over here in a minute. The thing we're going to need is a mechanic over here. Oop, not that. Boop. All right. So let's hire us another mechanic type. Oh, also, let's hire us another handyman type and find out where the hell they just wound up. And then you are going to be here, 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 and here. Like that. Cool. I don't know how that wound up lighting up over there, but I think it's okay. Wait, was that not the right? I think I may have picked the wrong person. Poop. All right. Let's see. Something went sideways there. Who am I? Am I working with Bernard? Bernard, where is your... Nelly, are you the FNG? Yeah, Bernard's up at the front gate. Nelly's the FNG. Nelly, this... Wait, Nelly's the cleanup person. Oh, for Pete's sake. Okay, Nelly now has their workspace. Okay, cool. Turn this off. Set patrol area. All right, mechanic. I need a mechanic. Oh, I didn't hire a new mechanic. Okay, now we're set. I don't know why. I don't like this. I liked it when the mechanics... Um, all right, Chris has their space now. They're going to cover this area. I liked it when, oh, you know what? Also, I want to do real quick here while I'm thinking about it. Ferris wheel, okay. Ferris wheeler's day off. Let's get us a couple of these. Get a couple of Lindsay and Bernadette. I hope y'all have your act together. And then we'll put someone up towards the front of the park. All right. I have to make a quick restroom break. So y'all chill out. I will be right back. Make sure you hit that like button. Appreciate it. I'll be right back. All right, let's see here. Oh no, don't catch stupid chair, stupid mat. It's my new chair. I got a new chair just before Christmas. Hang on a second. Anyway, guys, I hope you'll hit that like button. I hope you're enjoying the show. If you got any questions, feel free to throw those in the chat. Like, share, and subscribe. Turn on that bell icon so you know when we go live or upload a video. Join us on Discord. Link in the description below. Follow me on X/Twitter. There's a link as well. And if you want to make a donation to help support the channel, you can do that via PayPal. Link in the description below. All right, cool. So, we're looking pretty good here, except there's some vomitolocomania going on. Whoops, nope, don't want that button. I can use these buttons, these keys, to move the view around. Where's our cleanup person? Hey, cleanup person. All right, so we're kind of looking for a gentle ride. And that could, I guess, go in this space right here. That'd kind of complete the cluster here. Oh, we're at 610. Is that 510 or 600? 610. All right, we're moving on up. It's August of year 2. We're going to finish this a year early, which is pretty sweet. I can get back to watching The Mandalorian. Let's check the colors on this. That's kind of cool. That's okay. Let's reverse that, actually. Go that over that. That I like. Cool. All right, excuse me. What we could use... Oh, hold it now. We could use an ATM machine. I don't think we're going to get it. Balloon stalls. Yes, we need a balloon stall. Stat. And we're going to put it right up here at the front of the park because get their money early and often. Now, something super cool about this deal, I really like this. We're put right here. Balloons, you charge, I think $2 for. And you can do random colors. Let's see if that works. Kids pay $2. Kids will pay $2 for a balloon. Hooray and huzzah. So now, we don't have another. Oh my gosh. Look at, we're going to get, oh, there's one right there. This path is disgusting. All right. So we're going to hire us another cleanup person, put them up here. I hate that. Historically, what would happen is you'd hire a new handyman and they'd put it in the claw, this claw right here, and then you would drop them where you wanted them to be. All right, their job is going to be basically just go back and forth across the mountain. That's their job. That's their job. So down here, okay, that's Alma. Ha! I have a friend named Alma. She's one of the most awesome people ever. And it's funny because her mom's birthday was like a couple days ago. And I worked for her parents when I was in high school. Oh, here comes the rain. Oh, thunderstorm even. All right, so we've got spiral slide. That's no fun. All right, so we got an indoor ride here. Kids will all go eat now. So we got the theaters tied up. No, we don't want that. Here's what we want. We want a fry stall. And we'll just put it off here. Well, I mean, we kind of have a... No, we'll actually just do it, like, right here. Kids will go eat when it's raining. All right. So they'll sit in the rain and eat. All right. So they won't go on the road, but each different section, the merry-go-round, okay, will actually even lower the price. Yeah, see, they're not paying that much for the merry-go-round. Yay! Oh, no, no, no. What just happened? What was that? All right, we'll take it down to $1. That's fine. Although it looks like it stopped raining already. That's why we charge $3 for umbrellas. Umbrellas are a big money maker. So, trust me. Check here. $1,200 an hour. Selling umbrellas and maps. $1 for a map, $3 for an umbrella. That's the price point, okay? Price points don't, I mean, you won't ever have to change it. So now, let's actually get an idea where I'm running out of cash. Park's clean and tidy. Free fall is a really good value. Oh, okay. If launch free fall is a really good value, you know what that means? We charge $4.50 for it. And look, kids are still just plowing on to the ride. Ha! Love it. Let's see if I can do this. Oh, wait, he's walking. He's on the move. He's on the move. Can I get him? Can I get... Where are you going? Ah, I can't get him. You could... Two things you can... Oh, you want to go home? All right, we'll go home. Did you spend your money? Wait, that's not you. That's Marie. That's this dude. Jeff. Oh, he's not feeling too good. Oh, that's not him. Someone else said they want to go home. Okay, hopefully they're out of money. I don't know if the original game had the ATM machine. That's what's kind of throwing me off here a little bit. Fruity ices. Fruity ice creams. Let's put Oops. Okay, cool. Okay, are you guys buying it? Not buying it? Actually, I think I'm going to do this. Close it. Go construction mode. Let's move it down here. Well, kids are bouncing away from it. They're not saying anything. It's not making any money yet. I did open it, right? I did. Maybe it needs to be like a little cheaper. Oh, no, 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 no. Kids are buying it at $2. Kids are buying them now. Okay. Kids are buying them at the price, then the price is good. Let's do a... All right, think about this. Where is it again? Here? Ad campaign for particular ride. Woody. 4 weeks, go. Oh, we're there. We got this. We're done. Oh, it just slipped. We went from 649 to we went 650 to 649. Now we're at 648. Ah, people. Get your ass in the park. I thought that was our objective. I thought it was 650. It is. Oh. You know what? Oh, there it is. Hooray! We did it. Yay, us. So all the kids let their balloons go. So now their balloons are flying up, and you'll see the different path. It's too bad we didn't get enough balloons going, but we can pop them now. It becomes a game. Watch this. You'll see something here in a second. Now, look, it'll start avoiding you. Yeah, see? Some of the balloons will start avoiding you. Now, once they get up to a certain height, then they'll all pop. And there's not very many of them, so it kind of sucks. But it's cool when there's like hundreds of balloons floating up, and all that money the kids spend on balloons, $2 a balloon, just goes poof. Goodbye. There goes your balloon. Go buy another balloon. Oh, we just got bumper cars, too. Well, where's the ceiling here? I'm waiting for the... And they may all pop at once because they're mostly at the same altitude. Okay, we're waiting. There we go. Come on. La-di-da-di-da-di-da. Hope you guys have enjoyed the show. Come on, balloons. Damn it. I'm trying to get them all to pop. Go, pop. Boop, boop, boop. Hello. There's one. Here we go. Hey, there we go. All right, it wasn't terribly spectacular. Maybe next time. We'll work on that. Well, what just happened? Holy crap. You guys got any questions about Roller Coaster Tycoon, Roller Coaster Tycoon 2, the franchise, or any of that? I can answer. Good times. So you see how it helps to have these prefab coasters in your arsenal? Okay. So these two were prefabbed. So we just had to drop them in. Boom. No time wasted. Build your queue lines. You know they're going to test good. You know they've got the features in them that you want. You know what the ratings are going to be in advance. And that's important because then, you know, you can tell what you want to, you know, fulfill. You got a gentle ride, you know, a gentle ride. You got a thrill ride, which isn't much of a thrill. And then you got this guy who still isn't terribly intense, but he's a medium intensity rating. Okay. And it's pulling in $3,000 something an hour. We're at $14,000. Okay. We're cooking with gas here. So then you've got Woody over here. So we stretch people out in the park. Okay. We got an all-weather ride. We got Woody. Woody's got good stats, like high intensity, low excitement, low nausea. We could dress Woody up and raise that excitement rating a little bit. We could put some scenery around, trees, whatever. Okay. Another ride next to it, whatever. And really, the excitement rating on Beetlebug may be higher than it should be because I've got the launch free fall right next to it. So rides they'll help each other out in that regard. And then the back section over here, we got an all-weather gentle ride with the haunted house. We got the pirate ship. And then we got this monstrosity, which we fixed up. Don't play the scenario and not put the on-ride photo thing. There's where you put it. Okay? You don't have to do the stuff I did and make it block sectioned. Okay? Which you can see apparently there was a breakdown at some point here not too long ago. Or it's the fact that there's just not that many people coming back here to this section of the park now. So that's why the train's being delayed. But that's okay because they're being delayed here. We cut the station shorter, put in a block break. And you have to separate the block break from the station by one straight section of path or track. So the block break is here. And then there's one straight section, boom. So that becomes a block, and this is a block. So that's two trains can be parked there. The third train stages back over here. And we added that stuff in. But if you're just playing this, just shut it down for a minute, put this photo section in right here, just start your construction, back up one photo section. Charge $250 for pictures. Boom. That'll increase the amount of money you make. Plus, actually, we raised the price on it to $5. Looks too intense. That's great. But, you know, it was great. That's all that matters. Is kids coming off saying that was great. And they take a picture. And you make $10,000 an hour. Boom. Confetti. That's how you do that. So, with the speed that this is going right now, we could almost drop it down to 2 trains, and that might help back up the throughput just a little bit because you want kids to have to wait. Why you want that A train? Because then they're not out on the paths, and then you don't have as much crowding indicated in your park. When kids are all over the paths, this park is too crowded, right? That's what they say. So if you can get them into queue lines, guess where they're not? They're not out on the paths. So that works out. Anyway. All right, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you would, hit that like button, smash that like button, tap that like button, whatever. Let me know what you think. Appreciate it. It helps the channel. Roller Coaster Tycoon and Roller Coaster Tycoon 2. This is Deluxe, Roller Coaster Tycoon Deluxe, and Roller Coaster Tycoon 2 Triple Thrill Pack. Both available on Steam now for less than $5. Then you go to Open RCT. RCT2. Open RCT2 and download that, and then you can play it on a modern Windows computer. All right? So that's how you can get the game going. So, hope you enjoyed it. Like, share, and subscribe. Join us on Discord. Link in the description below. Follow us on X/Twitter. There's a link as well. And if you want to make a donation to help support the channel, we greatly appreciate it. You can do that via PayPal at our PayPal link in the description. So, guys, hope you enjoyed it. And we will be doing more Roller Coaster Tycoon because it's just this is my favorite game ever. It's so fun. And I may jump forward to RCT2 and do some of the early parks on it. We'll just kind of go through the scenario parks, and then maybe at some point we'll do a big fancy custom park. So let me know your thoughts in the comments. Do you enjoy the game? What's your favorite roller coaster? Talk about that in the comments below, and let us know. We appreciate you being here. I hope you enjoyed the show. I hope you stay warm wherever you are, and you're not buried under snow and ice. If you are, be careful, be safe, and stay warm. I hope you have a great day, night, evening, morning, wherever you are on planet Earth or beyond. I'm A-Train. It's over. And I'm out.